Yes, guys, and welcome back to another live Arsenal news show. Of course, this is where we bring you the latest Arsenal transfer news, everything to do with Arsenal, pretty much. The latest news going around today. We're diving into the latest. Ruben Neves, Arsenal been heavily linked with Ruben Neves. Of course, he is over there in Saudi Arabia at the moment. He didn't leave Wolves, I think, literally this summer, wasn't it? But we have been linked with a loan move for Ruben Neves. We're going to go through that. Also, going to talk about Aaron Ramsdale's dad. He's indeed spoken out about Ramsdale, and we are going to go through that. Some interesting stuff which he did go on and say about Aaron Ramsdale, of course, his son. We're going to go through his comments as well. So make sure you guys hit like buttons up and also leave all your thoughts down below on all this stuff. Thanks to everyone who watched the earlier show as well. Literally, we did it turned into a Cinelon in the end. So go and check out if you haven't already. But yes, we did do a quiz, and then it turned into a little Cinelon. I didn't sin, by the way, people. I was just a judge. So yeah, let's get right into it, people. Let's get right into it. Let's play the most famous, the greatest intro of all time, bro. Let's get into it.
Welcome back, guys, to another Arsenal transfer news show.
Declan Rice has officially signed for Arsenal.
Plays in before the start of the season, if they'll get done before the start.
I'll tell you something now, I'm keeping that intro forever, bro. Yeah, every single transfer video we do, that's going to be the intro. Let's get right into it, people. When they go, Ruben Neves. No, I'll tell you what, we'll start with Aaron Ramsdale's dad's comments first. That's been a very hot topic going around Arsenal, guys, recently. You see Sky Sports reporting this. I think everyone saw it anyway. But Aaron Ramsdale, Arsenal goalkeeper father, says the way in which Mikel Arteta dropped him was wrong. So Ramsdale's dad has fired shots at Arteta. Apparently dropping him was wrong. So yeah, Ramsdale's been can't say that word, as Arsenal's number one by David Raya. The goalkeeper's father criticised Arteta handling of the situation, adding that Ramsdale does not know why he's no longer playing. Ramsdale signed a new deal in the summer before Arsenal signed Raya. This is on the Highbury Squad podcast. I'm not going to play the video in case they do me for copyright, but big ups to Highbury Squad. I do know the channel. Big ups to them. They're doing some great work, so congratulations to them for having Ramsdale's dad on their channel. Aaron Ramsdale's father has criticised the manner in which Arsenal manager Arteta dropped his son for David Raya. Ramsdale, who has been Arsenal number one for the last 2 seasons, has not started a Premier League game for Arsenal since September. With an on-loan goalkeeper, Raya now Arteta's first choice shot stopper. Since Raya moved from Brentford this summer, Arteta has insisted that Arsenal have 2 number 1 goalkeepers, but Ramsdale's father, Nick, has said that the Arsenal manager has relegated his son to the second choice goalkeeper without telling him it is the case. Mate, Ramsdale's dad's going in, bro. Ramsdale's dad is going in. Mads. In an interview with the Highbury Squad podcast, which included input from former Arsenal striker Kevin Campbell, big up to him, Ramsdale Senior said, We did not have a clue Ramsdale was going to be dropped. I didn't have a clue. Our family didn't have a clue. Aaron didn't have a clue that he was not going to carry on playing. All of a sudden, he's not been played. You just have to look at it personally, and I'm probably too much, but Aaron is going to be the cut goalkeeper, and David Raya is going to be the main man unless something happens. An injury or a sending off, and Aaron's got to live with that, and he's living with that even though he's not been told it by anybody. The thing is, right, look, of course his dad's going to think this because, of course, it's his son. Yeah, like, of course, Ramsdale's dad's going to want him to play every single game for Arsenal Football Club, yeah? But what I will say is, at the end of the day, the manager makes the decisions at the end of the day, right? And yes, this is Ramsdale's dad's opinion. Of course, he's going to say he wants his son to play every single game, right? But at the end of the day, the manager picks the goalkeeper. The manager picks David Raya over Ramsdale. I mean, they can be as much as frustrated as even some fans, with the Arsenal fan base who really want to see Ramsdale. But the point is that Arteta has deliberately gone out and brought another goalkeeper in. He's not done it for the fun of it, has he? He's not gone, oh yeah, let's just go and smash. Well, it's going to be 40 mil if we keep playing him, whatever it is. Let's bring in a lone goalkeeper. Look, don't get things twisted, yeah. I'm not digging out Ramsdale. Ramsdale, right? I actually rate Ramsdale. Yeah, and Rams actually proved me wrong. Yeah, Ramsdale proved me wrong when he came into Arsenal. He literally proved me wrong because I think not just me, but many fans looked at Ramsdale and was like, why the hell are we signing this player? Yeah, he's been relegated at every single club he's been at. You know, he's relegated at Sheffield United. He's relegated at, I think, Wimbledon and I think Cheltenham as well. Bournemouth as well. Sorry, not Wimbledon. It's Bournemouth. My bad. Bournemouth as well. And we was like, I mean, seriously, Aaron Ramsdale? Considering like we got rid of Emi Martinez as well. It was like it was a weird, it was a weird decision, and also we had Leno at the time as well. But he came in and he proved me wrong. You know, yes, he makes mistakes. Yes, he has a mistake in him. 100% agree with that. But there's a few times as well last season, bro saved us. Bro saved us, and I thought we had a very good season. I thought it was a big part of why we were in a title challenge. I really did. So look, I'm not digging out Ramsdale, but at the end of the day, you got to look at the bigger picture, right? Arteta has deliberately bought in Raya. You know, and look, I part of me does get their point. You know, of course, like Rice came in straight away. You know, Ramsdale played the first couple of games of the season. Yeah, he actually didn't do that bad, to be honest. And then Rice came in, and we've only seen Ramsdale in the cup games. I do get that's very frustrating. And it's interesting. Like they wasn't told that as well. Like apparently Ramsdale's not even been told that he was going to be dropped. So that's very interesting as well. But let's keep on reading, guys. Of course, either thoughts down below as well about this. Squads evolve all the time. Nobody's going to be there forever. Raya's not pulled up the tree so far. Wow. Let's say he's not going to, even though the way it's been done in my eyes, it's been wrong, says Ramsdale's dad. Wow, he's gotten in. Ramsdale's dad's gotten in, bro. My son has lost his smile. Ramsdale's father has said the goalkeeper has found it difficult to keep positive after his position as Arsenal number one was taken away from him. Aaron lost that smile, and it's difficult to see him there. He said we all keep saying you need to keep smiling, and at the moment in time, we haven't got that smile in him. David Raya is a great goalkeeper, and it's not his fault. He just came in as a goalkeeper. It's just like when Aaron came in and then I was there. Exactly, but this is the thing. This is exactly what we were saying as fans as well. Yeah, is we was all saying this could be similar to what happened with Leno, because I remember Leno played the first 3 games of the season. I know we conceded 5 against Man City, but that wasn't entirely his fault. But he played the first 3 games of the season, and then of course after that Norwich game, obviously he got dropped, and they played Ramsdale. Ramsdale came in, and the rest is history. Leno ended up leaving, and now he's at Fulham. But yeah, that was one of my, I think many fans is like points as well when we signed Raya. Hold on a minute, could we see a similar situation to what happened with Ramsdale and Leno? Could we see Raya come in and Ramsdale be dropped? And it's looking that so far, it's looking like it's going to be that way. You know, we're only seeing Ramsdale playing the Carabao Cup matches, or the FA Cup matches. You know, we're not seeing this guy play in the Premier League. So yeah, it's very similar to that situation. Aaron says Raya is such a lovely guy and he works hard with him. Aaron is trying to help him in as much as he can to settle in with the squad. It's possibly the way it's been done, not knowing the reason why. Why extend his contract and then sign Raya? Ramsdale's father also responded to the recent claims by Raya's agent, and the former Brentford goalkeeper was actually Arteta's first choice goalkeeper. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure he was, though, wasn't he? I'm pretty sure Arteta wanted him in 2021. He also criticised the club for tying his son down to new long-term contracts over the summer, mate, and then signing Raya a few months later. Bro, he's gotten in. Yeah, Nick Ramsdale don't give a fuck. Man don't give a fuck. He honestly don't care, mate. He just got in, isn't he? He's going in. Jesus. My only problem is when I spoke to Mr. Arteta on the phone before he signed Aaron, he said that he wanted Aaron, but now David Raya is back on the market, and he had Raya. He added. let's continue. This is very interesting. I can't lie. This is very, very interesting. Ask what Raya's arrival means for his son future at Arsenal. Ramsdale's father added, I don't know. Um, Aaron has just signed a new deal with 3 or 4 years with an option for 12 months. This is honestly truthful. I'm not spinning the yarn. This is purely me. Why would you extend the goalkeeper or any player's contracts and then 2 or 3 months later make a move on someone else? Bro, he's pissed. He is pissed, bro. Let's continue. This is why Arteta chose Raya over Ramsdale. David Raya performances came under scrutiny as Mikel Arteta's decision to bring in ahead of Aaron Ramsdale remains a hot topic. Right after Arsenal's win against Man United Manchester City in October, explain the reason change and why it supports it. So, yeah, we're not going to focus on that really. I think we know. But yeah, this is interesting, man. This is very, very interesting because I look at it and I think, look, as I said, like Ramsdale's dad, right? Of course, it's a fair point. Like he's gonna want to see his son, especially when he signed a new contract as well, guys. For, with us, he's gonna want to see his son play week in week out for Arsenal Football Club, right? But at the same time, I just said the name right there. We're Arsenal Football Club, right? Yeah, this manager Arteta, signed another goalkeeper on purpose. Yeah, and I look again. It's a fair point where Ramsdale does say that they wasn't aware of he's going to be dropped straight away. He signed a new contract and then why sign another goalkeeper. But I look at it and I think, as I said, like Arteta has done it deliberately. Like there's one reason why we signed Raya, to give Ramsdale a bit of competition. And I look at it personally. This is just my opinion. Arteta wants better. Arteta wants better. That is just my opinion on it. I think I say this all the time. I think they're both quality goalkeepers. I think they're both got, in terms of their strengths, I think you got, Raya, who for me commands his box better than Ramsdale does. But then you got Ramsdale, who, is maybe a bit better with, say their distribution wise. Say he's actually experienced with like the back four. You remember how Raya's coming in and it's his first season playing with the likes of, Zinchenko, Saliba, Gabriel, Ben White in front of him. Where Ramsdale had a full season of that. Ramsdale was a big part of why we got into a title race. Yeah, and then he had that back four. He had that back four. He had that experience in front of him of having that back four, so he's used to that. So I think that was when I think as fans we all knew. Why else would he go and get Raya? Because number one, we want competition in that position, having 2 quality goalkeepers in one position. But also number 2, I look at it, and this is my opinion, I think Raya was brought in because Arteta wanted better than Ramsdale. And plus Arteta has always wanted Raya, hasn't he? Since 2021. So look, I think part of me thinks, Ramsdale's dad, Nick Ramsdale makes a good point, but the other part is, mate, you're not the manager, Nick, yeah? he's not going to watch this, but yeah, this is my opinion, yeah? He's not the manager, yeah? This is a manager's decision, all right? It's the manager's decision. I understand the frustration, yeah, as a parent, that his son, of course, he wants to see, he wants the best for his son, He wants the best for his son, and apparently he's not been smiling, Yeah, I think we can all see, I think we can all tell that, that Ramsdale is going to be pissed off. Because he was a big part of why he got us into that title race last season. And of course he knows that. And obviously to come in and to be dropped that quickly and to only play the cup matches, of course he's going to be fucking livid. He's going to be livid. But then you got to look at it and say, all right, then when it comes to January, yeah, and I get you signed a new contract, but if it comes to January and it continues like this, where we see Raya playing week in, week out, then I think that's Ramsdale's Arsenal career done. Just like Bernardo's. Just like when we signed Ramsdale, did anyone really, be honest, did anyone really associate Ramsdale as a number 1 goalkeeper to take over Leno? No, not really. You know, we'll thought, all right, Leonard's going to remain number one. Ramsdale will be a backup. Leonard played the first 3 games of the season. You know, gets dropped. Ramsdale comes in. Rest is history. And Leno is pissed off, obviously. Ends up leaving, doesn't he? So, could we see the same, turn of events happen here? Could we see Raya continuing playing? Ramsdale only playing probably like the FA Cup now. Because let's be honest, Arteta didn't even play Ramsdale against Sheffield United, the bottom of the league, did he? He didn't play him against Sheffield United. So, I do see, Raya remaining in goal. And then when it gets to January or the summer, Ramsdale look at it and be like, no, I want to leave. I genuinely think that'll be the case. Yeah, because of course, like he's obviously pissed off. But at the end of the day, right? Ramsdale's dad, he's not the manager, yeah. Arteta's the manager. This comes down on Arteta, yeah. If it pulls off, then and if we win something at the end of the season, if we be successful at the end of the season, yeah, then of course you say big up Arteta, yeah, because it's his decision, it's his players. He decided to sign both of them. In fact, didn't he? He decided to sign Ramsdale and Raya. It's his players. But I do understand the frustration. I do get the frustration of Ramsdale's dad. But the point is, it's Arsenal Football Club, mate. This is not, Sheffield United business now. This is not Bournemouth business. I understand his frustration that he wants his son to play, like he was last season. And don't get me wrong, he was a fantastic player for us last season, Ramsdale was. And he was a big part of why we got to where we were, 100%. And I get when that gets taken away, he's going to be pissed off. Of course he is. But now we've got to look at the bigger picture of people, yeah? Arteta has brought in Raya to give him, to get someone better. It's as simple as that. That's just my opinion. You guys may disagree, but that's just my opinion. But honestly, think if this gets to like the end of the season, it's still like this, right? Yeah, he's gone. He's gone. Ramsdale's gone. We have to look for another goalkeeper. I reckon we'll probably keep Raya on a permanent. I really do. Raya's been all right as well. I mean, he's been shaky in a few games. But it's similar with Ramsdale as well, which is why I say that they're two quality goalkeepers in my opinion. But yeah, look, I understand Ramsdale's dad's frustration, but man went in, by the way. Yeah, bro literally went in on everyone. He went in the whole club and everything. Yeah, he didn't get, fair play. He didn't give a fuck, did he? He didn't care at all. He just said it how it was. Yeah, that they're all pissed off. And part of me says fair play, really does. But other part says as well, mate, this is a big football club. This is a big football club. So yeah. Anyway, let's move on, people. Let me know your thoughts on Aaron Ramsdale. Let me quickly go through you guys' comments as well. Big ups to Luke in the chat. No worries at all, man. No worries at all. Thoughts on Ruben Neves, if he's alone, wouldn't be a bad thing, but I personally don't think he's a solution for a long term. I will get onto that in just a second. Big up London calling. Good to see you, bro. I hope you're doing well. Neves won't leave Saudi. He loves the money. Yes, I will get onto that in just a second. Big up to you, London calling. Keep smashing. You tell him, man. Big up to you. Big up to Matt in the chat as well. Absolute legends. My thoughts on the Ramsdale situation. I think his dad is right. Fair enough. Finney's Ramsdale situation for me, he has to play it. I agree with his dad. People got to remember Ramsdale was a part. Yeah, no, I do. I 100% hear that. I 100% hear that, man. Yeah, I think that's a fair point. I agree. I think he was a massive part of that, and I'm not saying he wasn't, but you got to look at who's responsible for this. Yeah, and this ain't a bad way. It's just Arteta has brought in a new goalkeeper, and he prefers him over Ramsdale. Clearly, clearly he prefers him over Ramsdale. So it just is what it is. It just is what it is. All they can really do is when Ramsdale gets his chance in the cup. He's got to take his chance. But even then, this is what I'm saying. I don't think, honestly, like Rise number 1, as we all know, Ramsdale's number 2. So something's got to drastically change for Ramsdale to get his spot back, which I don't think will happen. Honestly, and I hate to say it, and I know there's people who are big fans of Ramsdale, yeah. But honestly, I can see this guy leaving. I really can. I don't want him to leave. I think we should keep him 100%. But I can honestly see it. If Ramsdale, he will have a great career. Yeah, probably will, man. Because he's a good goalkeeper. You got to think of it as well, yeah. Ramsdale needs game time. Aaron Ramsdale needs game time. Because he's got Euros coming up as well. You can't forget, people. And he'll most likely fancy his chances as well against Jordan Pickford. But he's going to want to, prove himself to Southgate for all the England fans. That he can be at number 1 going into the Euros. So he's going to need game time, and he's not going to get into the Euros when he plays Carabao Cup matches and FA Cup matches, is he? So 100%, I think if he does go, he'll smash it. I do agree. Ramsdale must get his spot, but what I saw, what his dad said, doesn't look like it. Yeah, I agree, mate. Now his dad came out and said that. That's the thing, though. What, like, he's come out and said that. That's going to be so awkward now, isn't it, for like Ramsdale and Arsenal now to sort this out? Because now it's gone public, and it's like, it's annoying, man. I don't know. Part of me thinks Ramsdale himself must be pissed off at his dad for like going public about it and just saying it how it is. Because I don't know, it's probably going to be really awkward for him now. Ramsdale going back to Arsenal, and then because look, Arsenal will obviously see this. I think all the players, it's on Sky Sports, yeah. All the players will see this. All the players will hear about it. So yeah, it's going to be awkward, I reckon. Anyway, there's another thing I want to talk about as well about Ramsdale, yeah. It was about, I swear, he did an interview saying he wasn't concentrated properly or something. And it was a game against, I think, Southampton. I think it was a 1-1 game last season where you saw him look at like a pigeon or something. Like they actually zoomed in on him looking at a pigeon. I mean, I swear, actually, I haven't looked at the big. I've focused more on this, but I swear, he because his interview came out a few days ago of him saying that. Like, the point is, yeah, he's been dropped now, whether rightly so or not. Personally, I think it's really harsh, but it's Arteta's decision. It's not Nick Ramsdale's decision. Arteta's a manager. Nick Ramsdale's not. Yeah, I get he's frustrated, but all I can say, yeah, is when Ramsdale gets his chance, he has to take it. And I keep saying something drastic has to happen. Like Raya's gonna have to have fucking like a 3-4 games fucking dropping form to see Ramsdale, because I generally don't see where Ramsdale comes back in. Because I'm just basing it off Arteta. I want Ramsdale back in personally, but I don't see where he's going to come back in. Only because we're at the Carabao Cup. Maybe in the Champions League, if we get through in the group early, like if we beat Lens, then we'll go through. So maybe Arsenal transfer news. We have been linked with Ruben Neves, the guy who literally left Wolves this summer to go and join the Saudi League. Apparently now we're looking to hijack the player. So let's read through this. So yeah. Well, I never. Funny. I mean, the Sun's just got proper comedy there, don't they? Well, I never. Oh my god, so funny. Arsenal to hijack Newcastle's move for Ruben Neves, with Gunners ready to replace Crocked Thomas Partey. Yeah, so Newcastle are heavily linked with this guy as well. So the Gunners are in the market for another central midfielder in January, with Thomas Partey expected to be out next year due to a thigh injury. Meanwhile, Newcastle are also on the lookout for someone, because obviously Sonali did get banned for 10 months. What else? The Tuna keen on Neves and having the Tuna keen on Neves, and they have been hoping snapping up the Al Ahly star. A loan move have been in the works with the signing made straightforward due to the PIF group owning both Newcastle. Okay, so they got that advantage, don't they? But the deal looks now off with the Premier League ready to implement the rule change to drop such a transfer being allowed. The 20 clubs are set to vote in favour of preventing teams loaning from players from clubs that are the same owners as them next week. The change in relegation improves Arsenal's chances of signing Neves this winter. TalkSport claims Gunners chief Edu is a huge fan of the 26-year-old. The Portuguese international has plenty of Premier League experience to his name after spending 6 years at Wolves. Let's continue. He played 253 times for the club, scored 30 goals and captained the side regularly before his 47 million move to Al Ahly back in the summer. On Newcastle's interest in Neves, manager Eddie Howe said he was a player we liked when he was at Wolves. We're open to signing players from anywhere if they're good enough to make us better. When asked if they would fight any rule change, Eddie Howe added, "You can make that assumption." So yeah, Newcastle looking to go down with a fight. Yeah, that's about it about Ruben Neves, people. I do rate Neves. I actually do rate Neves. I think if he were this January to, but some made a good point as well. Is he really going to leave Saudi Arabia? Considering my man just joined them, didn't he? He literally joined them in the summer for 47 million. He wants to be loaned out back to the Premier League. He's like, he takes all the money and then just comes back to England. Why not? Just playing the Premier League. It's a win-win. But no, like, in all seriousness, I think this guy's a baller. Yeah, I mean, I've always liked Neves, like, playing for Wolves. I mean, he's been at Wolves ever since they got promoted, hasn't he? And obviously, he just left this season. But I'm going to check his age out as well. I'm pretty sure he's not that older as well. Let's have a look. Ruben Neves' age. He's still 26. Yeah, he's still 26. So to be fair, I reckon, especially when it's a loan deal as well, I think it would be a fantastic signing. I mean, getting Ruben Neves in just like a loan for the rest of the season would be perfect for us. I'd prefer him over Douglas Luiz personally. And that's not even on Douglas Luiz, because I said in my other stream the other day, I actually rate Douglas Luiz, but I wouldn't pay 60 mil for the player. But Ruben Neves on a loan deal, I think it's perfect. Yeah, look, he's got the Prem experience. He's actually quality. I mean, this guy will come in and be our new set piece taker, just like that. He's quality on set pieces, yeah. As I said, he's Prem proven. I mean, we've all seen this guy play for Wolves. He's a very, very good footballer. And honestly, I think he will sort really nicely into our team while Partey's injured. I think this honestly could be the perfect replacement. And of course, we didn't really think about this player because man went to Saudi and I thought that was his career done. But Arsenal and Newcastle are two main clubs in for this player now. And I'll take him. And I know we were linked with him like back in 2020 as well. I mean, I think we've always been, linked with this player. But I think this is a player that we have to go. It should be our main priority in terms of the midfield position. I think this is 100% the best choice. Yeah, compared to the ones I've played, obviously, like the dream for me would be Tuchemeni, but let's be real, let's be realistic. We are not going to get Tuchemeni, are we? In January, especially, and unless we splash 100 mil, that's not going to happen. Zubimendi maybe, but again, less likely. It's either Douglas Luiz, who I don't want to pay that much for. I think he's a good player, but I do not want to pay that much for Douglas Luiz. It's that Gabriel Moscarado guy who's not. Of course, it's just not going to happen, is it? Well, it probably will, but we need. Of course, he's not for like for the short term. He's for more like the long term. This Gabriel Moscarado guy we've been linked with. Anyone else? Who's the other guy I spoke about yesterday? I think it was Julian Brandt, but obviously Brandt not even playing Partey's position, so we can't talk about him. But yeah, Ruben Neves for me would be the perfect signing for Arsenal. You know, it's a loan deal. We're not losing anything pretty much. It's a, you know, he's prem proven, right? He's a set piece specialist, and I think playing alongside Declan Rice, I think we've got a very good replacement there until Partey comes back, and then you go in the summer and you go and get Tchouaméni in the summer, whoever it's going to be in the summer, right? But for the time being, I think this is perfect because instead of us splashing, which I kind of want us to do, to be fair, but it's not going to happen. Instead of us splashing like 100 million into Tchouaméni in January, which I really want us to do, but it's not going to happen, by the way. Or instead of splashing like 50 mil or overspending for like Douglas Luiz, for example, yeah, or even like 30 mil for Douglas Luiz, we you know, that's 30 mil, yeah. Even splashing that for Douglas Luiz instead of getting someone like Ruben Neves, who's on, you know, a loan deal as well. It's only a loan deal. Like, you're not losing anything. Who is for me better than Douglas Luiz, in my opinion, in terms of the signing. For me, Ruben Neves will be better signing than Douglas Luiz would, in my opinion. I think it's a no-brainer. I really do, and I think, you know, we should go all out and get, because then you can save that money, you know, that 30 mil on top, and you can't get the main priority and the main position, which is a striker. Which is Ivan Toney. It's as simple as that, people. It's as simple as that. Yeah, why go and splash like 30 million Douglas Luiz when you can get this guy for just a loan deal, who would do a fantastic job, who for me, you know, comes in straight away alongside Declan Rice. You can have Ruben Neves, Declan Rice, Odegaard as the main three in the midfield. Yeah, you know, Jorginho getting older. It's his last season. El Neni getting older. You know, no, not for me. Kai Havertz, certainly not for me as well. Ruben Neves comes in, goes alongside Declan Rice. Job done. I think it's a no-brainer. Yeah, you know, it's a loan deal, and then you can save the money and you go and spend it all for the actual main position, which should be the main priority in January, is getting a new striker in. It's as simple as that, people. So, yeah, let me know your guys' thoughts on Ruben Neves. It is a loan deal. We have been linked with him. It is a strange one, man. I mean, as I said, like, he literally joined them in the summer. Now he's already going to be leaving in January just for a loan deal. But yeah, it's Newcastle who are really looking at this guy. But as I said, there's a thing with like this voting going on next week. You know, I don't know what the vote's about, but it's about loan players, I think. So, you know, all the 20 clubs will vote, and we'll see what happens about that. And apparently they'll change the rules, and it'll favour Arsenal, so we've got a better chance of signing Ruben Neves. You know, some waffle like that. I really don't know, but yeah, personally for me, Ruben Neves, get him in, loan deal, perfect deal for me. He's still 26, he's prem proven, he's a free kick specialist. He's physical in the midfield as well. Yeah, absolute baller, man, absolute baller. So 100% take him, people. But yeah, that's that. That is that, people. That is all the news. Let me know your thoughts on, obviously, Aaron Ramsdale as well. Ramsdale's dad, man, actually went in, bro. Man, Ramsdale's dad went in big time on Arsenal, on Arteta. You know, they're all fuming. But it's Arsenal Football Club at the end of the day, people, yeah? You know, we are the third biggest club in England. So, I don't know why they keep, you know, moaning about it, to be honest, because we're Arsenal Football Club, you know, and it's Arteta's decision as well. He's brought in Raya, you know, on purpose, obviously, because he obviously thinks he's better than Ramsdale. That's obvious. So they've got to accept it. But yeah, Ruben Neves, to me, as I said, is definitely a must get in January, people. So that's a quick stream I wanted to do. I know that both the streams are pretty late tonight, guys. Apologies about that, but we'll be back tomorrow, people. International break content, man. It's coming tomorrow. Forza Italia. We're back, people. The Azzurris are back. Look forward to watching Italy, to be fair. If we qualify, which we come on, we're gonna qualify, man. It's like Macedonia. We're gonna qualify. But yeah, there'll be a preview to that tomorrow, people. There'll probably be like another video tomorrow as well. So yeah, lots to look forward to, people. I'm here every single day. So if you are new, thanks so much for support, guys, as well. We recently hit 5.5k subscribers as well. So yeah, really appreciate the support, guys. Go and check out my quiz as well, which we did today. And it also turned into like a little Synodon as well. So go and check it out as well, people. But yes, keep hitting that buttons up. And I'll see you tomorrow, guys, for another stream. It'll be evening tomorrow. So same time, 8 p.m. tomorrow. We'll be doing Italia against Macedonia preview. So come over, drop a like on that as well. Big up everyone. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for all the support as always. And we're out of it. Come on, the Gunners.